Hey everybody, welcome back. Been a minute since we did a long video. We're gonna try one today. It won't be too long though. Hang in there. I just got this old Stihl 028 wood boss. Got it running and I took it out and put it in some wood and the muffler seemed a little loose. Took the muffler apart so I could tighten the inside bolts, and lo and behold, the turkey's broke. This is where it bounced onto the saw. Of course, that's the inside. There we go. Yeah, it's it's not loose. It was broke. It was literally just, I don't know why the muffler, whoop, didn't do that. Just fly off. So, yeah, been on WhatsApp with Casterman. Let me reply back to him real quick. I can edit this out, I guess. Yeah, we've just been chatting back and forth about stuff. Casterman, he's a pretty cool dude. He's just so, even when he's super excited, he's so calm. I should just watch his videos when I'm in an agitated mood. It just like calms me out. And I'm sorry if it's raining outside. I'm sorry if you can hear the rain. Hopefully it's not too bad on this tin roof. I'm talking and trying to text. I can't do both. I'll send him a thumbs up. So that's where we're at. This yeah, 028 wood boss turkey is dirty, filthy dirty. I'm not going to clean it up until I'm done working on it. This one all I had to do is dump the old gas out, which wasn't too bad. It was a little skanky. And this guy, he's filthy too. This guy, 028 Super AV Super, is it did not want to pull fuel, and it smelled just terrible. I mean, I don't think I've ever smelled gas that was that rotten. And lo and behold, the reason it wouldn't pull fuel is the fuel line was bubblegum melted. It literally had melted off, dripped into the fuel tank, turned into goo down there, ate the fuel filter, but it looked like the fuel line was still intact back there, and the top part of it felt okay. So until I pulled that carburetor out to see what was going on, I just figured it needed a carb kit. Now it runs pretty good. The bar for it is up there. It's pretty wore out. It's got safety chain on it, which is terrible. I hate that stuff. And it's like almost brand new chain, and I'm gonna throw it away probably, so whatever. I already took the liberty of cleaning that up a little bit with the wire wheel. It's pretty thin. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if this is gonna happen. We'll see. I'll turn the camera off. I'll go get the welder set up. Hey Parker. We'll go get the welder set up and we'll throw some sparks. I don't know. It'll work or it won't.
Started it, so you go whenever you can.
Not over the hole. That might look cool, folks, but I can't see what I'm doing. We're gonna keep going.
Oh, that's a hole.
All right, we're back. So we went over and we welded the little muffler up. I don't know if you'll be able to watch that part of it. We tried a thing. It may or may not work. I'm gonna go ahead and get that right up close so you can see how terrible those welds are. The lighting's a little bad. Had to shut the garage door while I was welding. It was blowing the gas away, but there you are. It's ugly. If it was an apple at the store, you wouldn't buy it, but we're not eating it, so we're good. And it's only gonna last long enough to get a new muffler here. But I want to put a video up of this thing running, because man, I tell you what, it's a hot rod. I pulled the muffler off, of course, or I couldn't have fixed it. And I'm not sure we'll be able to get. Nah, I'm not gonna try that. The piston looks good. I was a little concerned when I realized this was broke and they'd probably been running it just like I did, but I didn't run it very long. So we're gonna throw the muffler back on this turkey, and it's raining a little bit outside on and off, but we don't care. We're gonna go out there anyway. We're gonna cut some wood and see how it runs. Speaking of welding, I did want to mention this guy right here. Guy's name's Jody. weldingtipsandtricks.com. I'll tell you what, if you ever need advice or you just want to watch somebody that's really good at welding, that's the guy. He's a super nice man. He's polite. He just seems like he'd be a great guy to be around. And he's great at instructions and kind of explaining stuff to people that might not be full-on welders, like, you know, me sometimes. And Dana watched him, and she's learned how to weld. Fireball Tools, that's a good channel to watch. Yeah, they got some really skookum tools on that channel. At my last job, we bought some of their squares, great big squares, like fabricating squares. They're built big and husky, so you can clamp stuff together with them and make sure they're square. And man, I'll tell you what, they are good. They are super good clamps, and they make a whole bunch of different kind of clamps that you couldn't even think of. You wouldn't even know it was something you needed until you saw it. And then you'd know, oh, I need that. I'm buying it, and you'll be happy. I'm just saying. I'm not an advocate for a dirty shop, but every time I clean up the shop, I have a hard time finding stuff. That may be more about senility than cleaning up the shop. Be back. We're back. I didn't find the one I was using when I tore the saw apart, but I found the one that's missing out of this set, so I guess bonus. We're still gonna have to figure out something on that stupid thing that I drilled out, but we'll figure it out. Thank you. Mama found the one I was using. That's how it usually works. All right, here we go. Put that turkey back in there. It's looking to me like, yeah, that'll work. I think when I took it apart, I put it in a vise over there to hold it upright so I could see what I was doing, but I'm gonna attempt to do this right now. This isn't working real good. Got that one started. I'm not 100% positive the gasket's where it's supposed to be. Come on, turkey. Tell you what, these are handy for a lot more things than just sharpening your chains. It would appear that's in the right spot, so there we go. Got them both started. I've never been not a Stihl fan. I haven't had a lot to do with them, so I didn't know if I liked them or not. I got not that 029 AV, but I got an 029 Farm Boss, 029 Super, and a little newer one. It's a nice saw. It runs pretty good. It's got some bogging issues I'm gonna have to look into. So, you know, I thought, wow, that's a pretty nice little saw, but got some problems. And, you know, of course, you buying used equipment, you don't know what has happened to those things and whether or not they've been treated right. For all you know, some guy like me owned them and just run the guts out of them. There we go. So, you know, I won't hold anything against a brand because I buy somebody else's junk that they sold on the marketplace or eBay and it doesn't run like I think it should, you know. Probably not the brand's fault. So that's way more better than it was before. And yet, oops, oh, I got my good shirt dirty. We'll clean this saw off, we'll degrease it. As Tin Man would say, it's a real turd saw as far as it looks. There it is. And then there's this little blighter. Hey, here's Casterman again. I can't help it. I gotta see what Casterman. Oh, he sent me a link to a video that he thinks I'll like. I'm pretty sure I will. I gotta tell you, that Casterman, he's the bomb. I love the man. So there we go. Muffler on. Right now I'm running this stuff. That's good fuel. Haven't had any problems with it. I ran a can of this, the VP. That's good fuel too. A lot of people really, whoops, it costs that much. Maybe it doesn't matter what it says there, but. So yeah. All right, we're outside. I haven't started it up yet, so let's see how many times it takes to start it. I'll tell you right now, it is like 10 times quieter than it was before. We'll see how it runs. Granted, that's fur, and that's a brand new chain. That cuts pretty good. I like it. Woohoo! I like it. I like it a lot. Woo! That's fun. I don't want to ruin all that wood. Well, it's not ruining it. I don't want to cut it all up right now because we got more saws to work on and more testing to do. So, hey, let's go back in the shop and I'll show you what the next two little saw projects are going to be. I'm liking this one. We're going to clean her up and Give her a little TLC now, she deserves it. So that was fun. I like it. It runs pretty good. The muffler, I don't think the muffler hurted any at all, so I'm not gonna mess with that. I like it, runs good. So other projects we got coming. Probably next will be this guy. Yeah, he came with the those two Stihls, the 028s. He's another turd saw. Came from the same guy, so imagine that. Just a second. Good job, buddy. The drive sprocket on this guy, and I'll show you in the video when we fix him, is cut literally in half. So we got a new one of those, got a whole new clutch assembly. It's used, but it looks like it's in pretty darn good shape. So we'll put that turkey together with this. We'll save the good parts out of that, which would essentially be that clutch piece, the bells shot. So that's probably the next project because it's easier. Then we're gonna attack this guy. Yeah. Yep. Promac 1010. It runs good. It does, but it's we're thinking probably seal. Probably the crank seals. It does a little funky stuff when you tip it on its side. So need to find a screen for this part. But this saw, it runs good. Boy, howdy, are they loud. So yeah, we're gonna do crank seals in it. I got crank seals for it. And then there's one more, and this one's the scary one. This is the first saw I ever bought for myself. That, like a brand new saw. In fact, it's the only brand new saw I've ever bought. It's a Domar, it's all tore apart, getting there anyway. It's a 510, 50 cc's. It's a good running saw. It has some bogging issues once in a while, just randomly kind of just won't run. I don't know what that is. We're gonna fix that anyway. We're gonna port this dude. I've been watching that Tin Man, and by dang, he gave me the courage to try it. We're gonna do it. I just need to do it. I'm a little nervous, so I'm gonna go back through that series he did on that Echo, and just start watching them from the start, go to the finish, and go back to the start and start, and just do it. Just gonna do it. It's gonna run or it won't. It'll run good or it'll run bad or it won't run again. And guess what? You can buy parts, put it right back together. So I think it's worth a try. I'll put it back together before we port it, and we'll do some. We'll get some footage on it, and then if by some lucky coincidence it runs again when I get it done, we'll compare stock to ported. So cool. Channel's on the move a little bit. We got a couple subscribers since the last video. Great, you know, welcome back old subscribers, and welcome in new subscribers. And if you're just watching and you're not a subscriber, if this video doesn't tweak your fancy, maybe go back through some of the old videos, see what's in there. You're liable to find something you like, you know. Take a chance. It's a good community. If you're into bucking, Tasman, Casterman, Tree Fella, there's a million of us out there, it seems like. Now's a perfect time to be doing what we're doing. The world needs us to be out there being kind, spreading the message. And honestly, I feel like this is a perfect time in our genre, whatever you want to call it, to start putting up videos. If you don't have a YouTube channel, do it. Just start one. I can't tell you how much fun it is. It's just fun. And in this particular community, I think it's a great time to do it. It's growing by leaps and bounds. I mean, holy cow. I started watching Tin Man this year, and he was at maybe 3,000 subscribers. And I think the last time I saw, I could be wrong, but I think he's at 15,000. 15,000 in like months. And, you know, he's building saws for Bucken. Bucken's the hub. The rest of us are little spokes coming off of that hub. And it's a great thing. And we appreciate it, Bucken. We just really do. You're the man. You gave us a reason to do all this stuff. And heck, it gave me a reason to buy a whole bunch of chainsaws that don't work and some that do. And I get to work on them and learn from you guys. Tasman's great. I've been asking him questions about that 1010, so we might dig into it next. I don't know. We'll see. We probably will, now that I think about it. But hey, Tasman, thanks for the help. Appreciate it. Love all you guys. Go out there and spread the word. Be kind. Just do something nice for somebody today. Doesn't take much. Doesn't have to be a big thing. You know? Have an extra candy bar in your lunchbox at work. Give it to somebody when they're looking a little low, or maybe they just look like they need a candy bar. Who knows? That's all it takes, and it'll go forward. It just really will. I don't do as good as I should, but I do it, and it makes me feel good. It makes the other person feel good, and hopefully they pay it forward too. So. Just keep it up, folks. It's a good thing. So, hey, we'll cut her short. Once I start talking, I'm pretty hard to shut up. And I'm going to run out of battery probably before I run out of stuff to say that, you know, makes any sense. So, hey, thanks for showing up. We'll see you on the next video. You know what? Go out and get some. Love you. Just a interjection, as Bucken would say. I like macaroni and cheese. You're gonna too. Just remember that. Now go out and get some.